Wow. Wow. Praise be to God Almighty. We have passed through the mid-year and we are now in the 7th month, the month of July. And today is the first Friday of July. So it's so important as we are now going towards the end of this 2023 that I should speak to you, my loved ones, about self-care. You know, I've always said we should love ourselves correctly. And that's what I'm talking today about, self-care. How we take and giving you 5 important reasons why we should do self-care. 5 reasons why self-care is very important. And why we should take care of ourselves mentally, physically, health-wise. That's what I'm discussing today. My name is Josephine. I'm the digital educator for learnwithjoes, and learnwithjoes is an academy of knowledge economy. On Fridays like this, I discuss lessons of life, a important issue critical to our existence, to our life, to help us in living well. Tuesdays, I teach a core course in my area of specialization, which is philosophy of religion and theology. And I have a policy because this is an academy of knowledge economy, and I want everybody, either you are listening to my Friday, drinking my Friday tonic, or listening to me, my discussion on Friday, or you are listening to my teaching on Tuesday. I want everyone, irrespective of diversity, irrespective of where you are located or based, to understand perfectly well what I am teaching and what I am saying. And this can only be possible when I show my PowerPoint presentation, because there are actually differences in cultural pronunciation and diction. The way some people pronounce words in Asian countries differ from in America, differ from UK or African continent and things like that. So whatever way I pronounce to you, and you are not trying, you are trying to decipher what is my digital professor saying, then you can see it as I show the PowerPoint. But today one is going to be very simple, very, very simple. I mean, very short, not very short. I'm talking about self-care. So I want you to follow me. But first, let's join learnwithjoes. I welcome you back. Today, I'm discussing self-care. I'm giving you 5 reasons why self-care is very, very important. We are now in July. This is the 7th month of this year. And as we're going there, it's good. Please, I want every one of us, by God's grace, because it's only God that do it, survive this year, 2023, witness new years and many more years to come. But it's so important too that we take care of ourselves. The greatest commandment of God is love. That is, you love God with all your heart, with all your mind, in totality, completely. But the second, which is like the first, because not different, is to love others compassionately. But there is one that is, they say, love others as yourself. That means you have to love yourself correctly before you can love others compassionately. And loving yourself correctly is taking care of yourself. And that's why it's so important for me to discuss with you today self-care. And like I said, I'm going to show you just like maybe 5 bullet points from PowerPoint. Just follow me, please, as I share this. Like I said, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why self-care is very important. And I mean, when I talk self-care, is taking deliberate. Underline that word deliberate. When they say something is deliberate, you take deliberate actions to care for your physical, your mental, and emotional well-being. There's no way you can love any other person more than you love yourself. You must love yourself correctly. And it's only when you take deliberate action to care for yourself that you have time to love others. As a matter of introduction, self-care is taking deliberate action to care for our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. It is essential to prioritize self-care in our daily lives because it allows us to manage stress better. It helps us to improve our relationship. You see, sometimes when you are moody and you are not maybe you are mentally disturbed, you are physically disturbed, or you are not, your well-being is something, you are a little bit off color. You get short with people. Definitely, which can destroy relationships at times. So self-care helps you to improve your relationships and enhance your overall quality of life. Some of the reasons why self-care is important. The very first two reasons. One, though I didn't put this reason as a matter of priority. I just numbered them. So what I put at number one, number two, when I go to 3, 4, 5, you might change them all over. It doesn't really matter about the numbering. But number one here is reduces stress. Self-care practices such as exercise, meditation, and getting enough sleep can help to reduce stress and anxiety. When we care for ourselves, we are better equipped to handle life's challenges. Let me talk about exercise here. The best exercise you can is walking. Some of us, when we walk in air-conditioned office. We have drivers to drive us around. You sit in the office, from home, you sit down all day now in the house. You go from the house, you sit in the car, you get to the office, you sit down. No time to walk around, to exercise your limbs, to appreciate nature. It's so important. Walking is a very good exercise. I know some might not like to jog. Maybe you just don't feel like, or you are old, you think you can't jog anymore. Doesn't matter. Once you can walk, then meditation. It's good to have a quiet time. I'm telling you, sometimes create quiet time with your God. Meditate. Even if you don't believe in God, meditate within yourselves. Sit quietly. Meditate on your life and how to go about you, and then try to get enough sleep. I remember those days in my younger days, I used to do night vigil on movies because I love watching movies. And when it's series, series can be long depending on how many, it can be so long. I mean, because if it's an interesting movie, I want to finish it on time to know what is going to end. And I will keep on watching, 2 a.m., I'm still on, 3 a.m., I'm still on. It's almost over. The day is almost gone. So I think honestly, and there's no way you could perform effectively. Let me share with you at this point one experience I had when I was in college. And that college, I was reading, and I thought I've got enough, but I thought, no, I still want to read more. And then I didn't sleep at all. By the time I look up, it's morning. I just went, take my bath, and then went to the classroom. To you, God, it's like I've not read anything. Because all the things I thought I know and I've read, the fact that I did not sleep truly affected me. When I was supposed to start, everything was like blank to me. I had to do a little bit of meditation before I started writing. Thank God I still passed that paper, but it was my lowest mark because I learned a lesson there. That's an English, American law, in land. If you Britain, you say I learned, okay? I learned a lesson. The next test I just went to sleep. just went to sleep. And I had a very good friend that we normally read together. A good friend of mine, very brilliant too. So when I woke up, I would just say, okay, you have done some reading. Oh yeah, let's discuss. Tell me about this topic. What did you read? Tell me about this topic. What did you read? Tell me about this topic. And thank God, at the end of that college, I was still able to come second in my class. Maybe, but it was a great lesson. A great lesson. That whenever you are doing an exam, don't think because you need to just put everything on, you will not sleep. You need to sleep. You need enough rest. And that is taking care of yourself. If you are taking care of yourself, you sleep enough, you exercise, you meditate, you are better equipped to handle life's challenges. Improve physical health. Self-care practices such as eating a healthy diet, getting regular exercise, I said that before, and going to the doctor for checkups. Some of us don't go to the doctor for checkups. Can help to improve our physical health. And that's why some people develop high blood pressure without knowing it. They will just say, oh, I just saw him or I just saw her. There's a case of somebody who drove himself to his office. He parked in front of his office and died there, right there inside the car. Heart attack, high blood pressure. You know, you want to walk, you want to do many hours as well. Everybody, we are all guilty. We are all guilty. But once we have an awareness of this, then we take self-care. Do checkups, see the doctor, and it could improve your health. Taking care of our bodies can increase our energy levels too. Reduce risk of illness. You have to take care of your body. You have to take regular shower. You have to take regular bath. You have to watch your parts. You have to brush your teeth to keep it healthy. Your body parts, every part of you, keep them healthy. It reduces the risk of illnesses, risk of infection, and improve our overall well-being. Number 3 and 4, enhances mental health. Self-care practices such as practicing mindfulness, seeking therapy, and taking breaks when needed can help to improve our mental health. You know, sometimes you don't want to do that break period, 30 minutes or 1 hour break before you continue in your workplace. Don't try it. It's not good. Try and take the break. The people who have created the break period for you, they know what they're doing. You need to take a kind of mental break on whatever you are doing. Relax. Use that time to relax. Even if you're not eating, relax, meditate. Take your mind out of that work and then you can go back. So by taking care of our minds, we can reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety, our mood, and increase our ability to cope with stress. Number 4, strengthens relationships. When we care for ourselves, we are better equipped to care for others. And that is how we can love others like ourselves. Because when you love yourself correctly, by taking care of yourself, you are able to love others. And by prioritizing self-care, we can strengthen our relationship with friends and family and improve our ability to be present and attentive in our interactions with others. Number 5, in summary, self-care increases self-esteem. When we practice self-care, we send ourselves the message that we are worthy of love and care. We can increase our self-esteem, self-worth. We can increase our confidence by prioritizing our well-being. It's so essential we prioritize our well-being. If you want to feel worthy of yourself and you want others to find you worthy. So self-care is essential because it reduces stress, improves physical and mental health, strengthens relationships, and increases self-esteem. So by making self-care a priority in your life, you can enhance your overall quality of life and well-being. That's all I have for you this Friday. And I think the tonic is so good for you to drink. Please take care of yourself. It's very important. Have a wonderful weekend. Join me next Friday for another Friday tonic. And please join me on Tuesday for a teaching in my core of area of specialization. Ever, Josephine, we always make sure you get the best. Thank you.